A Life Extension Guide. Chapter 1. Essay at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/life_extension. Life Extension Info. There's a controversy as to whether vitamins and supplements enhance health and lifespan. Dr. Linus Pauling among others put forth this idea that large amounts of vitamins and supplements will help your immune system and keep you young. There may be some basis to this, however. You can overdose on certain vitamins, especially the fat-soluble ones like vitamin A and E, and even get a flush taking B vitamins. Based on my own experiences, except for yahimbe and ginseng for my sex drive and a multivitamin, I gave up all supplements years ago because I probably get all that I need in my high vegetable and grain diet. Even though I was brainwashed once and took all kinds of supplements, I feel better now because it's tough on the stomach to digest all those hard pills. Some drugs are true anti-aging agents, but they're prescription in America and hard to get. The secret is very simple: just eat good, basic, healthy foods and exercise a little bit. You'll find longevity books at number 158.1, 612.67-82 and number 615.36 at your local library or QP 376.S63 of the Library of Congress system. Life Extension. Life extension is the concept of extending the human lifespan, either modestly through improvements in medicine or dramatically by increasing the maximum lifespan beyond its generally settled limit of 125 years. Several researchers in the area, along with life extensionists, immortalists, or longevists, postulate that future breakthroughs in tissue rejuvenation, stem cells, regenerative medicine, molecular repair, gene therapy, pharmaceuticals, and organ replacement, such as with artificial organs or xenotransplantations, will eventually enable humans to have indefinite lifespans through complete rejuvenation to a healthy youthful condition, agerasia. The ethical ramifications are debated by bioethicists. The sale of purported anti-aging products such as supplements and hormone replacement is lucrative. The use of hormone products has not been proven to be effective or safe. Extension of life expectancy and lifespan can often be achieved by access to improved medical care, vaccinations, good diet, exercise, and avoidance of hazards such as smoking. Maximum lifespan is determined by the rate of aging for a species inherent in its genes and by environmental factors. Widely recognized methods of extending maximum lifespan in model organisms such as nematodes, fruit flies and mice include caloric restriction, gene manipulation, and administration of pharmaceuticals. Another technique uses evolutionary pressures such as breeding from only older members or altering levels of extrinsic mortality. Senolytics and longevity drugs. A senolytic, from the words senescence and lytic, destroying, is among a class of small molecules under basic research to determine if they can selectively induce death of senescent cells and improve health in humans. A goal of this research is to discover or develop agents to delay, prevent, alleviate, or reverse age-related diseases. A related concept is senostatic, which means to suppress senescence. Senolytics eliminate senescent cells, whereas xenomorphics with candidates such as apigenin, everolimus, and rapamycin modulate properties of senescent cells without eliminating them, suppressing phenotypes of senescence, including the SASP. Xenomorphic effects may be one major effect mechanism of a range of prolongevity drug candidates. Such candidates are, however, typically not studied for just one mechanism, but multiple. There are biological databases of prolongevity drug candidates under research as well as of potential gene/protein targets. These are enhanced by longitudinal cohort studies, electronic health records, computational, drug, screening methods, computational biomarker discovery methods and computational biodata interpretation/personalized medicine methods. Besides rapamycin and senolytics, the drug repurposing candidates studied most extensively include metformin, acarbose, spermidine, and NAD enhancers. Many prolongevity drugs are synthetic alternatives or potential complements to existing nutraceuticals, such as various sirtuin-activating compounds under investigation like SRT-2104. In some cases, pharmaceutical administration is combined with that of nutraceuticals, such as in the case of glycine combined with NAC. Often studies are structured based on or the Métis specific prolong EVID targets, listing both nutraceuticals and pharmaceuticals, together or separately, such as FOXO3 activators. Researchers are also exploring ways to mitigate side effects from such substances, possibly most notably rapamycin and its derivatives, such as via protocols of intermittent administration, and have called for research that helps determine optimal treatment schedules, including timing, in general. Diets and supplements in longevity. The free radical theory of aging suggests that antioxidant supplements might extend human life. Reviews, however, have found that use of vitamin A, as carotene, and vitamin E supplements possibly can increase mortality. Other reviews have found no relationship between vitamin E and other vitamins with mortality. Complications of antioxidant supplementation, especially continuous high dosages far above the RDA, include that reactive oxygen species, ROS, which are mitigated by antioxidants, have been found to be physiologically vital for signal transduction, gene regulation, and redox regulation, among others, implying that their complete elimination would be harmful. A review suggests mitochondria have a hormetic response to ROS, whereby low oxidative damage can be beneficial. Dietary restriction in longevity. Any dietary restriction practice contributes to human longevity. Research suggests that increasing adherence to Mediterranean diet patterns is associated with a reduction in total and cause-specific mortality, extending health and lifespan. It shares various characteristics with the similarly beneficial Okinawa diet. Potential anti-aging mechanisms of various nutrients are not yet understood. Shares of macronutrients and level of caloric intake may also be of significance, including in periods when no dietary restriction occurs, such as not having a fat intake that is too low and not having a prolonged caloric surplus or caloric deficit that is too large. Studies suggest dietary changes are a major cause of national relative rises in lifespan. Mechanistically, research suggests that the gut microbiome, which varies per person and changes throughout lifespan, is involved in the beneficial effects, due to which various diet supplementations with prebiotics, various diverse, multi-strain, probiotics and symbiotics and fecal microbiota transplantation are being investigated for life extension, mainly for prolonging health span, with many important questions being unresolved. Increase in plant-based, but protein-rich, foods alongside additional restriction of meat intake. Meat reduction is, or can be, typically healthy. Regular moderate consumption of green tea or, filtered, coffee while ensuring adequate calcium intake. Additional, increase in omega-3 containing seafoods. Adding various foods thought to be healthy like mushrooms and green peas. Increasing resistant starch intake. Legumes. Green peas contain large amounts of resistant starch. It is a prebiotic and may promote healthy aging. Keep alcohol consumption of any type at a minimum. Conventional Mediterranean diets include alcohol consumption, which is under research due to data suggesting negative long-term brain impacts even at low/moderate consumption levels. Anthocyanins are present in red wine. Whole grain are a significant source of spermidine and are associated with longevity. They are a main characteristic pillar of Mediterranean diets according to multiple reviews. Aim for a sufficient level of food variety and diversity. Eliminate ultra-processed foods from the diet. Diets associated with longevity are characterized by minimally processed foods. The largest gains would be made by eating more legumes, whole grains, and nuts and less red meat and processed meat. The optimal diet contains no consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages. The study notes of uncertainty in the effect of eggs, white meat and oils. Nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals are sometimes recommended to address nutritional deficiencies that may arise during dietary transitions, particularly when moving from animal-based diets to plant-based ones. Specific attention is given to supplementing essential minerals and micronutrients, which may contribute to extended lifespan. Correcting magnesium deficiency, for instance, could prolong life. The primary focus of these supplements is to improve health span, rather than solely extending human lifespan. Some studies hypothesize that relative health and longevity benefits of various foods and diets can be largely attributed to the nutraceuticals they contain. Researched substances include various polyphenols such as pterostilbene or flavonoids, notably epicatechin. Some herbal extracts like rhodiola rosea are also being investigated due to results of tests with model organisms. Many nutraceuticals are potent antioxidants. Like prolongevity drugs and bioactive compounds in general, they can have multiple potential effect mechanisms. The polyphenol resveratrol, for instance, also activates possibly prolongevity sirtuin activity. A common issue with many already existing natural nutraceuticals like resveratrol is their low bioavailability. Their side effects are often low compared to several major longevity drug candidates. On the other hand, they are considered to often have intrinsic natural biocompatibility and safety. Genetic and epigenetic alterations. Cellular reprogramming is reprogramming to complement or augment human regenerative capacity and rejuvenate or replace cells. Epigenetic reprogramming is research about rejuvenating/repairing epigenetic machinery. Stem cell interventions are increasing the number and quality of stem cells and activate regenerative signals. Nanomedicine, research of in vivo prolongevity nanotechnology. Tissue engineering of tissues and organs. Xenotransplantation and artificial organ. Endogenous circulating biomolecules, blood proteins of blood from young animals have shown some prolongevity potential in animal studies via transfer of blood or plasma and of plasma proteins. Exerkine signaling biomolecules released during/after exercise have also shown promising results. Biogerontology, the development of aging biomarkers such as the epigenetic clock to assess the aging process and the efficacy of interventions to bypass the need for large-scale longitudinal studies. Hormone treatment in aging. The anti-aging industry offers several hormone therapies. The American Medical Association has been critical of some anti-aging hormone therapies. While growth hormone, GH, decreases with age, the evidence for use of growth hormone as an anti-aging therapy is mixed and based mostly on animal studies. There are mixed reports that GH or IGF-1 modulates the aging process in humans and about whether the direction of its effect is positive or negative. Lifestyle factors in aging. Loneliness/isolation. Social life and support. Exercise/physical activity. Psychological characteristics/personality. Sleep duration, circadian rhythms, patterns of sleep. Type of leisure activities. Not smoking. Altruistic emotions and behaviors. Subjective well-being. Mood and stress. Air pollution. Regular screening and doctor visits has been suggested as a lifestyle societal intervention. Low ambient temperature as a physical factor affecting free radical levels was identified as a treatment producing exceptional lifespan increase. People trying to solve aging. The extension of life has been a desire of humanity and a mainstay motif in the history of scientific pursuits and ideas throughout history, from the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh and the Egyptian Smith medical papyrus, all the way through the Taoists, Ayurveda practitioners, alchemists, and philosophers. Among the foremost researchers of life extension were the Nobel Prize-winning biologist Elie Mechnikov, 1845–1916, the author of The Cell Theory of Immunity and vice-director of Institut Pasteur in Paris, and Charles Brown-Squard, 1817–1894, the president of the French Biological Society and one of the founders of modern endocrinology. In 2003, Doubleday published The Immortal of Human Aging, by Michael D. West, which emphasized the potential role of embryonic stem cells in life extension. Other modern life extensionists include writer Gennady Stolyarov, who insists that death is the enemy of us all, to be fought with medicine, science, and technology. Transhumanist philosopher Zoltan Istvan proposes that the transhumanist must safeguard one's own existence above all else. The American Board of Medical Specialties recognizes neither anti-aging medicine nor the A4MS professional standing. In 2003, Aubrey de Grey and David Goebel formed the Methuselah Foundation, which gives financial grants to anti-aging research projects. In 2009, DeGray and several others founded the SENS Research Foundation, a California-based scientific research organization which conducts research into aging and funds other anti-aging research projects at various universities. In 2013, Google announced Calico, a new company based in San Francisco that will harness new technologies to increase scientific understanding of the biology of aging. It is led by Arthur D. Levinson. In 2014, biologist Craig Venter founded Human Longevity Incorporated, a company dedicated to scientific research to end aging through genomics and cell therapy. They received funding with the goal of compiling a comprehensive human genotype, microbiome, and phenotype database. Critics of anti-aging. Leonard Hayflick determined that fibroblasts are limited to around 50 cell divisions, reasons that aging is an unavoidable consequence of entropy. Hayflick and fellow biogerontologists Jay Olshansky and Bruce Carnes have strongly criticized the anti-aging industry in response to what they see as unscrupulous profiteering from the sale of unproven anti-aging supplements. They say the desire to prolong youthfulness is not only a childish desire to eat one's life and keep it, it is also an expression of a childish and narcissistic wish incompatible with devotion to posterity. Living longer is no good as you're a sickly person. The rich will reap the rewards of any great life extension technology while the poor will die. This leads to an elitist idea of a group of immortals controlling the human race. Life extension websites. Alcor.org, they'll freeze your dead body until there's a cure. anti-aging-revolution.net. benbest.com/lifeext/ylife.html. phyghtaging.org. hrmoody.com. imminst.org, The Immortality Institute. lef.org, 800-544-4440, Life Extension Magazine. lef.org, Life Extension Foundation. lifeextension.com. life-extension-now.com. lifeextensiontechnology.com. life-extension-technology.info. lifetechnology.org. longevitymim.org. permanentand.org/immortality.html, The ethics of prohibiting access to life extension technology. totalhormonegenetherapy.com, Palm Springs Life Extension Institute. xenophilia.org/nano_life_extension.html, nanotechnology and life extension. American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. 1341 West Fullerton St. Number 111. Chicago, Illinois 60614. 800-634-6133. 773-528-4333. Fax, 773-528-5390. worldhealth.net. American Botanical Council. POG 201660. Austin, Texas 78720. 800-373-7105. herbalgram.org. Cognitive Enhancement Research Foundation. POG 4029. Menlo, PK, CA 94026. 415-321-2374. Fax, 415-323-3864. Sarai.com. Info about smart drugs. Herb Research Foundation. 1007 Pearl St. Number 200. Boulder, Colorado 80302. 303-449-2265. Fax, 303-449-7849. Herbs.org. Life Extension Foundation. 1881 Northeast 26th St. Number 221. FT. Lauderdale, FL 33305/. POG 229120. Hollywood, Florida 33022-9120. 800-544-4440. 888-715-5433. lef.org. Annual Catalog with articles and products.